I'm with Margate manager Reece Prestedge after his side's 4-1 defeat away at Canvey Island. Reece, well short of standards that you would have expected this afternoon.
Yeah, definitely. I think we sort of let ourselves down a little bit today, especially after the Tuesday game and Tuesday performance that I described as obviously the best that we played all season. And it boils down to consistency for me. Got to stay at them sort of levels. If you produce it at Folkestone away, you've got to produce it at Canvey away. And we just weren't at it today, if I'm completely honest. I just don't think we've done the basics well. I don't think some of the decision making today was done well. And Canvey played it a lot better than we did.
And you mentioned that almost chalk and cheese from Tuesday night's win at Folkestone and disappointing result here this afternoon. You mentioned a few things there, but can you put your finger on why we were sort of heavily beaten this afternoon?
I just think it's an all-round sort of performance today. I just don't think that, like I said, I don't think we was at it. I think they was hungrier than us. And there was times when we was on the ball when decision making just wasn't there. Get into good areas, don't deliver balls in the box, and people like balls on this side, and we've got people hanging out that side when it's not going to happen. It just looked a bit disjointed today, and they played it better than us. Yeah. Result
aside, would you be fair to say your biggest disappointment was that the boys didn't really get going until they were 3-0 down this afternoon?
Yeah, to be honest, I thought we started well. I thought we started the first 10 minutes very well. And then they got a little bit of a foothold in the game and we sort of crumbled, is the best way I can describe it. And then let them dictate the game and played their game sort of thing. And they obviously are better at it than we was.
Of course, it ends our 4-game unbeaten run over the last sort of month or so. Do you feel there was any complacency kicking in ahead of today's game after such a fantastic performance at Folkestone on Tuesday night?
Yeah, I think it was complacent, to be honest. I don't think you can give performances at either Tuesday and want to be a good team or squad, and then the next game not be at them levels. And unfortunately today we come unstuck. Hopefully it gives us a bit of a kick up because Tuesday was obviously so good, and then today, but we don't want to lose. Like I said before, we don't want to lose 2 on the bounce, so we've got to be at it next game.
Anyone would do well to find many positives from this afternoon, but one of them, I'm sure you'll agree, was we saw 25 minutes of Godfrey Poku. He come into the club on Thursday. It was 3-0 when he come on, so he couldn't change much, obviously, but what did you see from him? What did you hope to see from him? And are you looking forward to seeing him more in the future?
Yeah, like Pokes needs to get a bit more match fitness, obviously. But he's just calm, he's just relaxed, he organises well. Demands from players, demands people come in and get on the ball and stuff like that, and that's what we saw today. He swept up very well, got in the right areas, picked up second balls, and that's what we sort of need, someone that's going to slow it down, make sure that we're not getting gung-ho or ahead of ourselves, and I thought he was, the one positive thing today.
And just finally, Reece, we now go to Hive Town in the Kent Senior Cup. We're obviously holders, but it will come just 3 days before a big FA Cup tie away at Cheshire United. Will today, what you've seen, affect your decision about what we'll see on Tuesday, or how will we sort of set up, do you know, going into Tuesday night's game,
I think,
obviously being the holders?
Yeah, I think it's an hard one because it's come at a time where you obviously want to give players rests, and you want to go into, but at the same time you want to go into Saturday with a win under your belt. And we've got to look at Saturday and see what's best, because we don't need any injuries and stuff like that. But yeah, there will be changes.
That's brilliant. Thanks for your time. Unlucky today, Reece.
Thank you.